What's going on, everybody? This is Shamarcus, and this is Shamarcus Talks. And on this episode, we'll talk about the in between. A lot of people don't really talk about that, and it's something that needs to be talked about. The in between. What do I mean by the in between? So, whenever you're going from one place to another place, that in between part is going to be the hardest part. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because a couple weeks ago, I was talking to a really, really good friend of mine. She's like my sister. Well, she is my sister. And I was talking to her, and like, she don't know what she did for me. She does not. It's like she helped me out so much um, because of just the things that we are talking about, just the input that she gave, and just the rational of all the stuff that she had said. Um, and it was so helpful, so helpful to where I'm at in my journey. And the main part that I got out of it was the in between part. I went on something. I went somewhere and I was walking, and I just put my head down and started walking. And it was, I looked up and I was in the middle of where I was going and where I started. And it was a long little walk or whatever. But uh, I started crying. Like I really started crying because like the whole purpose of me being at that place was to for me. I felt like it was for me to see that. It's like I'm so far away from where I started doing videos, where I started just talking to people, where I started all of this stuff. I'm so far away from that. However, I'm still so far away from my where I'm supposed to be and where God wants me to be. And that I keep saying this because like I don't care who you ask. You can ask anybody that you think is famous. Well, not famous, but anybody you can ask anybody. They'll tell you the same thing. The in between part is probably the hardest part because that's where you find yourself. That's where you find most of your talents. That's where you become the person who you're supposed to be. However, it's just that, man. It's the hardest part to me. All I can speak on is just my how I'm going through this journey, and that's the hardest part because you get like you're getting all this stuff, right? You're getting the whatever it is, and I think Steve Harvey said this. You got to put a little dirt on you in order to grow, which is fine. However, that dirt ain't good. Like it's good for you, but it ain't good while you're in that situation either. So I'm in between where I want to be and where I starting. I know that I'm doing what God wants me to do, and that's just talk to people. And that part I know. That part is the good part. And every time I ask God, it's funny. Every time I ask God, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? He shows me a sign that's like clear as day. I just don't know the end goal. You're going along and doing whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, and you get a bump in the road and you get this and you get that and this is thrown at you and that's thrown at you. And I was listening to Pastor T.D. Jakes, and he said that just because you're on the road with God doesn't mean that you won't uh, get some stuff thrown at you. And that was like that hit me better than anything. I was asked, when was that? I was asked not that long ago about something, a part of my journey, and this person only saw like the videos that you see now. This person didn't see the the videos prior. They didn't see the part with me just having the camera and not having this background, things of that nature. But that's the in between part. Said all that to say this: don't be like me. No, I'm joking. Don't take for granted your in between. And I'm not saying I'm taking it for granted, but it's hard. And I was told by one of my mentors, if it was easy, everybody would do it. And when he said that, that was like ding dong. You know what I mean? But it was a truest statement. If it was easy, everybody would do it. But I said all that to say this. Don't take for granted your in between. Your in between is what's going to make you tougher. Your in between is what's going to make you that person. However, a lot of people don't talk about it. It's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy, but it's worth it. There is a difference. So I want y'all to have a great one. Uh, Next podcast coming soon. Have a good one. Peace.